All right, we're joined again by our hockey insider, Pierre LeBrun, and we are reunited with our Edmonton Bureau Chief, Ryan Rishaug, after he missed our chat on Sunday due to travel issues. Great to have you back, Ryan. We'll start with you. Roope Hintz, after taking the warm-up in Game 3, not able to go for Dallas. Mattias Ekholm still looking to make his debut for Edmonton. What's the latest, guys?
Yes, Jay, Pierre and I had our detective hats on today, right? Anytime you're dealing with a number one center and a top defenseman questionable for the next game, we got to go into full detective mode. So it's Roope Hintz and it's Mattias Ekholm. I have to say, Hintz looked pretty good on the ice today, Pierre. He was skating around well. We talked to him afterwards. Of course, he's not going to say much or tip his hand much. Wouldn't really even get in to the slash from Darnell Nurse. Didn't really want to talk about it. But bottom line, this guy is a burner speed-wise, and he's going to want to be able to burn, Jay. So we'll see which way that one goes. As for Ekholm, it's about getting medically cleared and being given the green light. I feel, Pierre, like he's looked really good in practice here for quite some time, and it'll be a huge addition. But what's interesting about the Ekholm thing, Pierre, is that the Oilers have a bunch of blue liners playing extremely well, so trying to work him back into the lineup, of course you're going to get Mattias Ekholm in, but it creates an issue for Chris Knoblauch. Who do you take out from a deep blue line thanks to the GM?
Yeah, and listen, I mean, as Knoblauch said, no one deserves to come out of this lineup. So if they go 11-7, he doesn't have to take a defenseman out. We'll see if that's what he does when Ekholm comes back. But yeah, to your point, Jake Wallman and John Klingberg, amazing stories for the Edmonton Oilers in this playoff run. Both were picked up during the year by GM Stan Bowman. I had a chance to speak with him on this day. And one of the things that he said was, because I think a lot of people were surprised when he went out and got two more puck movers. I thought he'd go out and get a defensive defenseman myself.
Everyone did. I did too.
Right. So he gets Klingberg, and then he trades for Wallman. And Bowman said the reasoning behind it is that what is the strength of our team? Well, it's getting the puck up to our firepower up front. Let's improve the transition game. Let's get more guys that can get the puck up to our guys. And you know what? Sometimes you have a plan, it doesn't work. This plan worked.
And Pierre, Pete DeBoer had a great answer when he was asked if his team is able to stay light. He admitted they aren't exactly the lightest bunch. You know this Dallas team very well, Pierre. How do you think they'll respond to an extremely high-pressure game?
Well, I didn't know Pete DeBoer was going to grab that line today, but yeah, he was referencing the 2016 Cup Final where Joe Thornton and Brent Burns on an off day, why not, took their shirts off and walked down the street in Pittsburgh. And
that's what we'll be doing later, Jay, Pierre and I. It's an off day in Edmonton.
Zero chance, just so you know. And his point was San Jose Sharks, that was a happy-go-lucky team because of Thornton's influence and the levity there. That's not what he has with the Dallas Stars. This is a more serious team. Every team's different. But I will tell you this, because right now I think the Stars' season is on the line. They have to even this series in Game 4 to have a reasonable chance to win the Western Conference Final. Be careful to write them off. I was in the building in the first round when Gabriel Landeskog made his 3-year return for the Colorado Avalanche. You looked around in pregame warm-up, and the roof was about to cave in, and you're like, there's zero chance any team could come in here and beat the Avalanche tonight. Well, didn't Dallas do just that in overtime? And looking back, the Avalanche, they feel that's the game that cost them the series. Yeah. How can you not win a game when your captain comes back? But that speaks to the resiliency that the Dallas Stars have. These guys have played a lot of playoff games the last 5 years. They're knocking at the door. Be careful to write them off.
Now, the flip side of that coin is this Oiler team has fantastic killer instinct. Their record in games 4 through 7 of playoff series the last couple of years is spectacular. They know when the big moments are. They don't always start series on time, but they know how to put their foot on a team's throat, and they know they have that opportunity. So a resilient Stars team against an Oiler team that senses the moment, Jay, I think Game 4 is going to be I think it's going to probably be the best game that we've seen so far in the series because all sides are going to know what's on the line.
And Game 4 will be Tuesday night, and we're looking forward to talking to both of you guys after the game. Gentlemen, thank you.